Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Angels and Healing Light Show. Sit back, relax, and be open to receive the angelic messages and healing channeled through your host, Laura Romeiro.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Angels and Healing Light Show. This is Laura Romeiro, your psychic, angel intuitive, and healer, an angel connection. And I'm here to help you connect to your angels, to help get guidance and healing and insight and so much more. For my new listeners, if you haven't gone to my website, please go there and sign up to receive my weekly angel messages. They go out every Tuesday morning, and they're channeled messages from the angels, and they are meant to help make your life easier, lighter, brighter, breezier, but they're just messages and love from heaven. So go to my website and sign up, and I look forward to getting those messages out to you. So I'm very excited this morning to have the wonderful Carolan Carey, the psychic medium of SRQ Sarasota, with us today. And what's wonderful about that is today's message was from Archangel Azrael. The Archangel Azrael is the angel of compassionate change, the angel that helps us anytime we're making a significant transition in our lives. And he's one of the angels, the primary angel that helps us when we come into this world and when we leave it. And he is there to help us be guided and comforted and healed and at peace. And he's one of my favorite angels to work with. And so the message today is hello from heaven. And in order to help facilitate those hellos, the wonderful Carolan Carey is here to help us connect with our loved ones in spirit. So welcome back, Carolan. It is so good to see you this morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Oh, good. It's good to see you, my friend.
Lovely.
So Carolan is a very accomplished, a very astute, a very accurate, and very professional medium. Her goal is to help heal, and she does that by connecting us with our loved ones. She is my go-to person when I want a reading from any of my family members that are in spirit that have running around creating havoc up north, as I like to say. And I can tell you that she's brought many a beautiful message to many people. And you can check out her website at carolancarey.com. So welcome back, Carolan. And I'm so excited that you're going to be bringing messages to our listeners and helping them connect, especially on this Memorial Day weekend. I think we all think more about ones that we are missing here on the earth plane. So perfect timing, my dear.
Yeah. Memorial Day is, I was watching some videos last night, hence the reason I was up late, learning the difference between Memorial and Veterans Day for one thing. Memorial Day is for those of our heroes that have fallen in combat. And Veterans Day was to recognize all veterans. So that was the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. But also people remember those that we have lost in our families, I believe as well. So it's not just a 3-day weekend to go to the beach and barbecue and play volleyball. And although ours wasn't too good, it rained, I think, for 4 days now. We haven't had rain for months, and all of a sudden now we had rain for 4 days straight. So, but I think it's a nice weekend to remember those that you've lost, whether veterans or not.
Yes, I think there's been a lot of very touching tributes this weekend, and I thought how appropriate, I wait until my Tuesday mornings before my show to really see what it is, the message of the day, the theme of the day, the theme of the show, the theme of the week. What do they want us to know? And I kept seeing a rainbow, and I kept hearing, Over the Rainbow, the song. And So I just said, well, I'm just going to pull a card. And there it was, Archangel Azrael, hello from heaven. All right, right on, as always.
Hey,
Just
yeah.
know exactly what to say. So what is new in your world? What are you doing that's new?
What am I doing now? Well, I'm getting my new dog this week, Friday.
Sugar.
Little Sugar's coming to live with us. I don't know how happy Shelby's going to be. She's right here. She's as soon as the camera goes on, she likes to be here.
I saw her head.
Yeah. She's knows that she's using to be, king of the roost here. So for a while, because she's been the only pet. So we'll see. But Sugar's supposed to get along with chickens, other dogs, cats, and she's a little cautious around people. So we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited. So that'll be Friday. So that'll be something exciting. What else is happening? I can't say a whole lot. We have Reverend Kevin Lee with us this Thursday on In the Psychic Flow, Thursday night, 8:00, my show.
Oh, beautiful.
And he had trouble with his camera on the last interview, so we only heard him. We couldn't see him. So since he's so handsome and debonair, I can't wait to have him back on the show. And he's going to talk about precipitation, mediumship, and show the spirit work.
That was fascinating.
Yeah, he's going to show the pictures and chat with him. And what else do we have? Then the week after, we have Myrna Lou Goldbaum, who's going to be doing, she's a master palmist. She's going to be doing some palms that we give to her ahead of time. So if you'd like your palm read, if there's time, you can email me at psychicflowradio@gmail.com and we'll see what we can do. So very interesting lady. It's going to be a lot of fun. And she gives you great information in just a few minutes. So it's something different. And that's about it. I'm not doing a whole lot. I might even venture out for a haircut this week.
Yes, it's getting, seeing things open up little by little. And I feel like we're all kind of sticking our toes in the water to test it. And it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. And just reminding everyone, my friend Elizabeth shared a message that she received from the angels, and it's reminding us to be patient. And I'm going to add prudent. So be patient and prudent as this starts to open up little by little again in our lives, start to stretch out in some more normalized directions. But just remember to be patient with yourself, with one another, with the process, and most of all, be prudent and safe. All right. And I want to say hi to all of our regular listeners and our new listeners and everybody that's watching today. Welcome. It's good to have you here, the Angels and Healing Light family. I am so blessed and honored that you join us every week. And it's such a pleasure to bring angel messages to you and also to hear your stories. So thank you, everybody, and welcome back. So we do have a couple people reaching out here, and let's see. I'm going to pull somebody here, Kristen Payne. Hello, Kristen. Kristen is wondering if there are any messages from her loved ones.
Kristen Payne. I feel like I have a male and a female here, and it would be the generation further than parent. So I'm feeling it's a grandparent. I'm sure you have more than one set, of course, but I have one set in particular. And but I kind of get the gentleman saying, we're home at last, is the impression that I get from him. This seems to be, if not a religious person, probably religious here, but not religious on the other side, more of a spiritual being now, if you can understand that. But I have them coming in as a pair, man and woman, older. And I feel that they are related to dad's side of the family. So you let me know if your both grandparents on dad's side have passed to the other side. And if you can take them, let's see. It's sort of like a home sweet home. So he is, they're both referring to heaven as home. It almost feels like it's very quaint. It kind of almost feels like, not to put anyone, dismiss their religious beliefs, but almost Pennsylvania Dutch or Amish kind of feeling here I'm getting. So if that belongs to you, Kristen, let me know. And we'll go further. But they're a lovely couple, and they're talking, and I even see a little needlepoint picture like this frame that says home sweet home on it. If you've seen that, you know what I mean? So I have that impression with them.
Kristen says yes, both her grandparents on both sides have passed.
Okay. And are these like a simple, earnest type of individuals? Simple meaning not simple dumb, but simple like mannerism, plain speaking, down to earth kind of people is the impression that I get. Very heartfelt, them coming through here. Past, there's a 6 here. I don't know what the 6 is. 6 children, 6 month. They passed, there's a distance between both of them. I almost have the impression that he may have gone first. Not sure. I don't know if they're Amish, Mennonite. I don't know. I'm kind of getting that feeling, something like that. Oh, and grandparents on your mother's side were. Oh, okay. So I thought it was dad's side, but it's mom's side. Okay, good. Okay. Sorry about that. We got it. Got it. Very, very sweet. She's so funny. I wasn't getting their references. So they're showing me the bag of noodles. I think it's Pennsylvania Dutch egg noodles. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
It's all about food with me. Every reference is food. So, excuse me. She's trying to speak to me. She wants to say something about a little boy. Something about a little boy. So I don't know if Kristen has a little boy. Something about a little boy. I feel like they're keeping an eye on your family. And I get I had gotten a 6 earlier. I don't know what that means. Now I have a 3 here. So if there's 3 kids, 3 family members. I feel like they came in visitation. They keep an eye over children. 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense to you, Kristen? Oh, your grandmother had 6 grandchildren, not Amish though. Okay. What's their message here? I want to let you know, I feel like these are guardians of your home, of you and a family. And I still get that number 3. So I don't know if you have children, they're overseeing that the month of March. I'm not sure what that means, but I want to let you know, Kristen, there's a feeling of protection and safety for you. Does that make sense?
Thank you. Yeah, she says they had 3 children.
My glasses are a little messed up this morning, so I can't really read, and I just woke up. I promised myself I was going to get up at 10, but I hit the alarm, and I said, Laura will understand. So I got up about 1:15, and so I'm stumbling around a little bit. What lovely guardians to have. Sweet and down to earth, and the simple life. I kind of get that feeling. So, Kristen, they're around you. That's mom's family. I thought it was dad's. It's mom's. And I feel like you're talking about a new job or new something for you. So I want to let you know that. Oh, your grandmother was born in March. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's a 3. If you're trying something new, like a new job or a new career opportunity, something about they're helping you, and I feel there's more security coming your way. So I could probably go on with them for an hour because they're very pleasant, but just to let you know that they're thinking of you, okay, and that they're around you, surrounded with love.
Thank you, Carolan.
You're welcome.
And go ahead and go. What's that? No, I'm sorry. We'll have to hook you up with a little IV shot there of coffee.
No, I'm waking up.
But Kristen, go to her website and schedule a reading with her and spend time in getting all of those messages and talking to all of your loved ones in spirit. I have, and that's carolancarey.com. I'll tell you, it's very good use of your time. That connection is priceless. But Karen, I have a message for you too, and this is from the beautiful Angel Love deck, Kimberly Maroney's deck, and the card is called Benediction. This card is all about blessings, and so what I'm getting out of this card for you is that there has been difficult times, and there are difficult times, but know, number one, your family being released into the form of spirit was a blessing, first of all. But secondly, they are all above, watching and helping and guiding and showering you with light and love and support, saying, you know, we're here to help hold you up. We're here to help you walk forward. And so just understand there's a blessing in everything, and to look for that blessing. And I hope that helped you, Karen, and thanks for watching today. It's beautiful messages. Thank you, Ms. Carolan. Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay's watching on Facebook, and she's saying it's her brother's birthday today. So she's wondering if our loved ones have any happy birthday wishes for him. What's your brother's name, Lindsay? Well, she's wondering if there's any birthday messages for brother.
Okay, and this is Lindsay. We don't have the brother. Okay. Lindsay, I'd like to know if your mom has passed. I have the word mom here, so I don't know if this would be a message from mom or about mom. I have a single lady here. Mm-hmm.
Keith. Brother's name is Keith.
Oh, okay. His mom passed. The reason I'm asking, I have a single woman here. Could be mom or grandmom, but I have the words mom, so I don't know if it's mom's side or mom herself that's passed. In any event, Lindsay, not Mulberry House, Edinburgh. Lindsay, yes. So we have mom has passed. Okay. From Edinburgh. Is that Scotland? Are they listening from Scotland? Pretty cool. Yes. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
This is kind of funny. I don't know if mom had a sense of humor, but do you know, talking about Pennsylvania Dutch, my mother, that was on last reading, my mother used to have this trivet that you would put on the table for hot things, and it would hang on the wall, you know, those wrought iron little things. And it's sort of like something gets smarter. We don't necessarily get smarter as we age. She's kind of laughing, like that's saying, Laura. Or getting smart too late, something like that. So she's making fun of your brother. He's in Scotland. Okay. She's kind of making fun of Lindsay. She's kind of making fun of your brother, Keith. Like, make sure you don't get smart too late or something to that effect. All right. Loves your brother. And she's I don't know if your brother had longer hair at one point or has longer hair now, but she's kind of stroking the back of his neck. And wishing happy birthday. I also have a dog here. I have like a hunting dog here. So if Keith can take that, I want to say happy birthday. And Lindsay, I want to say somebody back in the family had tuberculosis, because I'm getting TB, so I don't know who that was. He did. I guess, I don't know if he had longer hair or he had tuberculosis, but one of those, she's taking one of them. Happy birthday to Keith. It's Keith, right? Not Kevin. Happy birthday to Keith from Mom in Heaven. And she said, we have to be around to make sure he stays on the straight and narrow. She's giving me these little platitudes, little sayings, things that your parents would say, little quotations. Can't take the TB. Okay. Somebody in spirit over there had TB. So I think that's what she's telling me. Could have been a brother, could have been her family, but she's with someone that either had this in their history or passed from it. And there's a military connection over there. So I feel like I have some family that was in the service or in the military with Mom. So I just want to let your brother know, happy birthday. And it's sort of like Mom saying, stay on the straight and narrow, keep going for him. I feel like I want to say to both of you, doors are going to open up. So she's praying to keep your safety through this virus. And she's showing me doors opening up for both of you. So I don't know if there's new adventures that you're looking forward to, but there's going to be a lot of 2021 is I would say before 2021 is a great exploration period of time. So if I get anything else, I will let you know, and I hope you can take that message.
Thank you, Carolan. All right. And happy birthday. Everyone here at the Angels and Healing Light family, we're wishing your brother a happy birthday all the way in Scotland. Hello. So, Carolan, when the message came through for me this morning that, you know, our loved ones in spirit are much more than a memory. They're here with us all the time. Just a thought away. How can you maybe tell people how they know when their loved one is near? Because I hear people say, well, I don't get messages from my loved one that's in spirit. I don't know when they're here. Or maybe I see them in a dream, but I think it's just a dream. Can you perhaps give some insight as to how people can recognize signs that their loved ones are near?
You know, if you knew how many times your family and loved ones try to connect with you, you'd be amazed, because we don't see it. Sometimes very subtle. Sometimes they will go to someone else because, you know, we lose someone, the pain can be devastating. And if we do see or hear something, we don't trust it. If we're not used to trusting that ability or that sign, you really, training for like mediumship is learning how to get validation for what you're getting, and also to learn that your instinct is correct or your intuitiveness is correct and that what you're getting is valid. That's part of the training for this kind of work. Most people don't have that. Sometimes we dismiss it as fanciful, you know, like I wished my mother was here, so that bird that came onto the windowsill is, you know, that's just a coincidence. That's not her. Or that bumper sticker ahead of me in traffic, you know, like keep the peace or coexist or something like that would be a message from heaven from my dad. But I don't trust that because it's only a bumper sticker. You know, it's sort of like, where is God? Where is God? Meanwhile, if you're stuck on an island, where is God? Meanwhile, the helicopter goes over past, the boat goes past, the life raft, you know, all this stuff is going on. You're like, oh, where's God? You know, when's he going to rescue me? Well, it's sort of like that. Loved ones will send signs that they have to learn the language of spirit, and the medium is the spirit translator. Let's put it that way. So they are learning, and they also are trying to give signs that are significant about them. We don't always recognize them. They give what they can. Some are more well-versed in that. Some turn off electricity. Some get other people that you meet to give you a message. Sometimes they come in your dreams. That's the most, I would say, most popular way. So don't doubt that. Learn to trust what you're getting and what you're seeing. I'm not saying make a visitation out of a coincidence. I'm not saying that. You will know, but don't poo-poo things that you get. That's one thing. The other thing is to set your intention before you go to sleep at night and say, I would love to have a message for my mom, or I would love to see my dad. You can also put yourself in a meditative state and imagine that you are in a tube of light. And within that tube of light, beautiful tube of light, rainbow colors from the heavens all the way down to earth. Picture in that tube, you are sitting on a chair and there's a chair in front of you, and invite a loved one from spirit to come in and join you in this sacred tube that is private, and it's okay for them to come in. And it may last only a few seconds, or it's something that you have to build up time with spirit, but they do respond to that. Ask them what they would like, how they would like, and try to see them in your dreams. Set your intention and be open to everything. They don't come in the way you expect. We can't demand that they come, but they will come when they can come and visit with you. I want to let you know, though, they're around you more than you realize. And we just, they don't spend all day around us. They have jobs to do too. I hear a lot of them are training, is my impression, Laura. You might get something about this as well, from the deaths from this COVID-19 virus, that they are training to come get people that have passed from this. So maybe you would have something to say about that. So, our loved ones in spirit have jobs over there, and they're kind of busy.
That's what this card is for.
Oh, okay.
I pulled it and I couldn't figure out what it was in relation to, but as soon as you said that, all the exclamation points went off. Transcendence.
Is that Gabriel or?
This is the angel of transcendence. So an angel that helps us move on. And that's along the lines of Archangel Azrael as well. Someone that helps make our transition compassionate and kind and healing and easy. And that just makes perfect sense with what you just said.
Okay, good.
I thought, all right, well, what is this in relation to? And wow, what a beautiful job to have. To be able to welcome somebody home.
Good morning. Lynelle is here. Jules is here.
All right, everybody. Amy is wondering if there's anyone showing up for her that she has a message.
I have somebody's, I would believe it'd be grandfather. I think of my own father when I get this. Someone that enjoyed liverwurst. I don't make this stuff up, folks. I just give what I get. And I get somebody that enjoyed liverwurst.
I know my dad did.
Oh, really?
He loved liverwurst.
Okay, so he must be here too. So let me see. Let me just put that on the side for a moment, let you know. And I'm sorry, what was the girls? Who's the girls that I'm reading for?
That's for Amy. Amy Lash.
Oh, Amy. Let me write that down. Amy. I have a lovely lady here in spirit, I believe, for Amy. And something about a dainty necklace and jewelry. So I don't know if this would be mom or grandmom or an aunt. I feel there's an aunt there as well, but I have a lovely lady here. It's very delicate and dainty jewelry she's talking about. Let me know if you can take that. This lady feels put together. And she's kind of kidding me. She said, it would have behooved you to have woken up a half an hour earlier. I love it. You're right. So I feel like I have that kind of personality. Somebody who did things precisely. And so let me know, Amy, if this is this lady belongs in your family. Otherwise, I'm going to go with Mr. Liverwurst. Laura, I do believe this is your dad. Is your dad passed?
Yes.
Okay. Because your brothers have him. He's in the middle, and your brothers, one is taller, one is shorter, have him by the arms, like underneath, like they dragged him in to come in. Does that make sense? It's not somebody that would just like show up.
Yes, he doesn't ever show up. Okay. Well, I shouldn't say ever, but rarely. So that makes sense. He's funny because I'm seeing the liverwurst that would come in looks like a big
sausage, really. It's like a big tube, right?
Yeah.
And there's a jar of mayo or a jar
Yes.
of right?
Exactly how he ate it. That's so funny.
And the bread, whatever. So your brothers are commenting about sitting down to the table with dad, that's a memory for them. So I'm glad you can understand that.
Thank you.
He's here reluctantly, but I want to let you know he is always with your brothers.
Oh, good.
But what did you say? You have 3 brothers?
Yes.
2 passed and 1 here.
Yeah. One here is doing great.
Okay, good. Well, they said he ought to be. We're pulling out all the stops for him.
Good to have all that support. They better be pulling them all out for me, or else I'll put them in timeout too.
Okay.
She says you can't force your loved ones to talk to you, but I yell at them if they don't show up enough, and it works.
They also, that's okay, depending on your relationship and their sense of humor,
Yeah.
Sometimes spirit doesn't want to impose on us either. So I just want to let you know, this is I almost feel like, what your one brother is showing me is like Ghostbusters, the scene from Ghostbusters, where they're marching in. Who is in that? You know who I mean.
Yeah.
And he had the thing on the back.
Oh, Bill Murray with the backpack.
Yeah. They're kind of marching in like, okay, we're just letting you know that we're here.
They're funny.
And they're sending a lot of love to your brother and to your mom.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, so.
Thank you. Your kitty's so pretty. Thank you for that.
Wants attention. Let me get back to this lady. Where's Amy? Amy, she's not sure. Okay, let me see. Would you, I have a very dainty necklace and jewelry here for someone. So I have this lovely lady here who feels, Melissa said that might be for you. Okay, Amy, sorry. This lady feels very put together. And as I said, Melissa, she told me I should have woken up about a half an hour earlier so I could have put my makeup on. She's that kind of person. She's going to tell you. She doesn't hold back. It's true, I can't deny that. So I don't know if you can take that, but let me know. I feel a precision with this lady. And that she's talking about time, very precise. Her time is pointing to a watch. And Melissa, I do have someone here who is showing me a big picture of the sun. And actually, it's that tarot card. And it's the sun. I don't know if there are 2 people at the bottom of the picture. I can see the card in my mind, but the sun, and there's 2 like individuals. Maybe you and somebody would know what tarot card that is. And I think that means, if I were to interpret it, they might even be pouring water or something. Might be a picture in that picture. There might be a picture of water. Melissa Park says yes. Okay. And you have 2 children, right, Melissa? So I don't know if this is a mother and child or 2 children. I feel as if your family is sending, this is a symbol that you would be able to interpret better than their action, better than your relationship, because of the type of relationship or the relationship, that the best they felt they could do was to send this tarot card to you. Okay. And I have a friend of yours, Melissa, in spirit. I want to say, I feel like, I don't know if this is a brother or someone who acted like a brother, but I almost feel like a biker kind of guy. And I feel hair like yours, like prematurely gray. My mother had that type of hair. I don't know if he was totally gray, but he had some. And there's a motorcycle kind of feeling with this gentleman. And he comes to visit you, Melissa. It's like he pulls up to you. It's like he's pulling up to you next to you in traffic. And he just like pulls up next to you and kind of revs it. So just kind of checking in with you. So I hope you'll be able to take that, gentleman. A lot of love to you, Melissa, from this. It feels like a brotherly, unclely friend kind of feeling, looking out for you kind of feeling, Melissa. So I hope that you can take that. Sometimes we get a group of people, I get spirits like jump the line. They're not waiting their turn, so they just kind of jump in. You know, it is Laura's show, so we. But when the liverwurst came in, I had to give it. So it's kind of like that.
That's pretty funny.
Amy has a very large family over there, and I'm sorry that I didn't. And I have pizza for you, Amy. So I don't know if there's anybody Italian or somebody on the other side. Feels like there's pizza here. And I feel like an urban setting. So I don't know if somebody had a bakery or a downtown kind of feeling. I don't know if someone took you by the hand as a child and you went to this, Amy. And I'm glad you said a very large family, because I think there's a bakery, and I feel these are like, you know, the Italian cookies. If you're from New York, you would, or Chicago, a big city like that, you would recognize these cookies where the half is, they're like this, and that half is dipped in chocolate. I bet Joanne would know.
I don't know.
And the kind with, there's powdered sugar on it, and there's those red jelly kind of things, and
yeah,
all kinds of, and sprinkled cookie, all kinds of different, in a white box with the string on it. That's from bakery. So I get that feeling for you, Amy, that if you were going, to see families, it's a large family, they would stop at this bakery and bring this there. So I hope that makes sense. Kim, sorry, did I miss my message? I don't remember reading for you. Do you have something for Kim?
No.
Oh.
I don't.
Okay.
But I'll tell you that this message, hi, Melissa, good morning to you. And this message for you, Melissa, from Archangel Michael, reminding you to detach from the situation, that everything is the way it's supposed to be. So having Archangel Michael with you, next to you, in front of you, all around you. And it's basically showing me that the two of you are working together to cut cords and to help others release from fear. And so just know that he is just giving you a big shout out, that he's your partner. Not necessarily in crime, but close to it, he says. Also, I know Nancy had a question earlier too. Nancy would like a message also. So I'll let you take them in whatever order floats your boat. I think Nancy was first.
Nancy. I'm getting a scene from like somewhere between a breakfast table or a dinner table from like the 50s to the 70s, somewhere in there, Nancy. And I see the butter, a stick of butter on the butter dish. And I almost feel like it's a Tupperware kind of things. I think we're talking about the 60s, 70s here. Remember, everything was Tupperware, and it had that little, old plastic thing. You put the butter in and the cover on it. And I can see the butter sitting on the table and the knife in it. And there's corn on the cob here. So I don't know if you could relate to that, Nancy, but I feel as though I want to go to my grandparents' house or a neighbor's house or someone generation up, like contemporaries of your parents or your parents' parents. And I feel like there's a warmth there, and it's a safety there. I kind of get that impression for you, Nancy, because trying to think back to when you were little and where you went, if this is your grandparents, your grandmother, there was a feeling that everything was all right with the world, and that it's like a security blanket. And then when you were there, you felt safe. So I want to give you that feeling of warmth and protection. If you would go to a grandmother's house or something, if they ate this, like, it's kind of a country kind of feeling style, let me know, Nancy, if that is applicable to you, and I'll go back to it. Melissa, can you take that gentleman on the motorcycle? Let me know, because, you know, he's still here, and I feel as though a contemporary kind of feeling, and he's just reminding you, I feel as though he works with you, or that you were helpful to him. Let me say that you were helpful spiritually, or let me know if that makes sense to you. Okay, who else did we have? Did you want to deliver some messages?
We also had Nancy, and I mean, Kim, I think,
yes,
right? Kim, yes, Kim, and then I think.
Thank you, Melissa. No, you didn't miss your message, Kim. Well, you didn't give it yet. I wonder, Kim, if you had lost a female friend that from your childhood, didn't lose them as a child, but they shared time with you as in your childhood. Could be a cousin, could be a sister, classmate. But I feel like I'm being shown, which I'm interpreting to be First Holy Communion. So I don't know if that's for your family. Grandma Maria, pass. And that's who I'm reading for, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you can take this contemporary, someone that I'm assuming a lot here, which you should not do. I have a Catholic feeling here. I don't know if this is applicable, only because I'm seeing a scene of two little girls in outfits that I am interpreting to be for their Holy Communion. You know, the white veil, cute as buttons, the two of them. So I feel like there was someone in spirit. There's someone in spirit that either would remember you at that time or shared that experience with you. That's my grandma's saint. She must be talking about you. That she'd like to worship. What does that mean? Oh, Nancy says she can take the corn on the cob. Good. Good. I love when they validate, when you can validate what they're giving me. Kim, well, that's my grandma's saint. She loved to worship. Does that mean yes, she can take the communion thing, or not? Or no, she can't? Oh, I guess a friend. That's her friend. Okay. After communion. Oh, okay. Good. Then there's a reason I'm getting this. Not crazy. Now I'm doing pretty well here, folks. This is my first cup of coffee. This like never happens. Only for Laura would I do this.
I know, you're the best.
No, I love Laura. Laura's just the most wonderful person. And I love being on her show. Kim's friend Madison, we lost contact long ago, like after communion. Well, I want to let you know that Madison is still thinking of you. You're in her thoughts and prayers. She's kind of laughing. I think you would race each other, like, I don't know, running around the block, or so cute. She showed me those little anklet socks with the lace around the cuff. You know, those little socks, they were so cute. And white patent leather kind of shoes. They're running around. And she says, I beat you. I beat you over here, she said. But I'm still with you in spirit.
Oh, what a beautiful message.
We've never lost contact. She says, I always keep an eye on you. So.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Kim is saying in the Hispanic culture, they worship saints, and one of them is Archangel Michael.
We all love and guess what? Who comes for you, Kim, is Archangel Michael.
There you go.
So he's just telling you, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, but most importantly, know that he is there with you. So there you go, Kim. Well, I appreciate you being here so much because I love what you do. I think it's very healing, and I think you're helping change the way that people feel and see the changes we make when we move on, when we pass away, when we die, when we transition, whatever you want to call it. I think that you have a very important mission and you're succeeding in doing that, and just making it more normalized to be able to connect with those that have, changed locations, so to speak.
Yeah.
And when you say they don't come to us in the way that we expect, I'll tell you, the other day I was running down the stairs and all of a sudden my brother Michael was, like right there in front of me. I'm like, well, okay. And it was very brief. It was a couple of seconds long, but he was there and like running down the stairs. Are you trying to trip and make me fall? Oh, what are you doing there on the stairs? But he was just there. And he validated himself by showing me a box of Swedish fish, which was one of our favorite candies. We're always talking and buying Swedish fish for each other. And it was just, Michael on the stair, hovering kind of off of the stairs, and then a big box of Swedish fish that I felt he was giving me. And I think it might have lasted 5 seconds at the most, but I had absolutely no doubt he was there, and it made me laugh. And it's, and he's the one that's also been kind of quiet and waiting way in the background. So he's making himself more but briefly known. And so when you have those, ladies and gentlemen, when you have those little quickie visits from your loved ones, go ahead and enjoy them, because they're there for you to heal, to connect. They're giving you messages of love and support and just letting you know, yoo-hoo, yes, we are here. And we know what's going on in your life, and we're helping you as you go along through life, no matter what it is. So please open your hearts and minds to receiving those messages from your loved ones. And the more that you have trust and faith in what you hear and see and feel, the more you'll be able to get, the more messages you'll be able to get, the more time you'll be able to spend, and the more joy you'll be able to get, instead of having your thoughts or heart linger in a state of grief or fear. You'll be able to help heal and open up the heart and see the joy and feel the joy that so many of them experience. And that's what they want, for us to have that joy rather than pain. So allow them into your lives to help make that happen. It's very nice. It's lovely. It's an incredible thing to experience. And it always brings me just pure joy and just makes me laugh. So give it a try. But give Carolan a call and go to her website, set up a reading, and spend some time. This is really a difficult way to get readings because the time is so limited, and she has so much more that she can bring to you, and so much more she can tell you and share with you and give you insights and messages from your loved ones. So go to her website, which is carolancarey.com, and spend some time connecting with your loved ones.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your experience with your brother, because that is how it works. And that is how it happened. And that can happen to anyone, that experience, which is beautiful validation of the other side, They're here. I just wanted to get back to Kim a minute. She's saying that we wore those socks on her communion, and she was confused. I was talking about, I believed it was her friend that was shared that memory, and Kim didn't know if she passed or not. She was like, she's passed. I said, well, if this gal that was your friend did not pass, then it is someone that knows, maybe a grandmother, that knew both of you at that time. My feeling is this little girl was racing around with you, and it's sort of like, I beat you, So you'd have to validate that for yourself. You're going to have to check the obits and see. It may be a message to get in contact with her from your grandmother, or, I'm not trying to hedge here and cover all my bases, but that's what I see. My impression would be that it's either your grandmother who remembers the scene of both of you, or it's the young lady that was your friend that passed. It would still be a young lady, I guess, but this is from a long time ago. Okay. Well said, Linnell says, Laura, that was well said.
Thanks, Linnell.
Okay.
Hey, let's do something for Lola. Lola says she's never had a reading before. Hi, Lola. How would you like to see if we can get something for you?
Want me to go?
Sure.
Oh.
Sorry.
I have a gentleman in spirit with whiskers. I feel I have to tell you this. And whiskers. This is for Lola. I love that name, Lola.
I do too.
Is that your middle name, Lola? Is there a longer name? Like, are you known by a different, and this is like a middle name or a special name? Let me know. Yes, she's saying yes. Okay. So if this gentleman, I feel like, okay, Dad, whiskers, would that make sense to you? So that when he hugged you, that's what you got. Full on whiskers on your cheek. And I think he would kind of rub them in, like, because he knew it was, irritating or tickled or whatever. So I get that feeling this would be a gentleman. I'm not sure if it's Dad. But when he grabs you, I get that he's purposely rubbing those whiskers into this part between your ear and your neck. Lola is my name. Lola, is there another part of your name? Is there, like, I know you have a last name, but are you like Lola something or something Lola?
Like a nickname or?
Yeah, I feel like Lola is part of a bigger, unless the last name is you were born with was bigger. And the song that I'm getting a song here, I forget who did this. It's All Right. Is that the Beatles? It's All Right.
All right.
Yeah. What's
the Traveling Wilburys?
Okay. Because I can feel this.
Lola Jean.
Okay, thank you. I knew it wasn't you by Lola, but what I was getting for sure, this is only part of your name. So. God, I can see this singer singing that song with musicians in the background, but I don't know what group that is.
So that's probably the Traveling Wilburys with Roy Orbison and Tom Petty.
Oh, okay.
And guy from ELO.
Very raspy voice.
Yeah.
Like almost like a Joe Cocker kind of feel. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe Joe Cocker recorded that song. That's what I'm thinking. You're more musically inclined than I am, but I just feel like, anyway, so that's what's coming from Spirit for Lola. It's going to be all right. Anybody else?
Yep. And you know what? Archangel Michael for you, Lola, is coming through saying, remember to keep a sense of humor about things. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself, laugh at situations and just enjoy life. Bring the humor into it, because humor brings beautiful light and energy into situations where otherwise it might not exist there. So it helps bring light to situations, it helps bring light to others, but it also helps lift up your spirits. So Lola, just remember a sense of humor from Archangel Michael. Yeah. Gosh, I got so many nice watchers today. Virginia, for my regular listeners and watchers here, Virginia's the gal that has grandbabies, the premature grandbabies, Callista and Aurora, who she says are doing very, very well. But she says her 90-year-old uncle is in his transition to the other side in hospice care and wonders if there's a message for her. So how does that work, Carolan, if somebody is not... if they're in the midst of transitioning? And this is a beautiful time to talk to Archangel Azrael too.
90-year-old Uncle Ellis is in his transition to the other side. He is in hospice. Does he have a message for me? How does this work? He's got 1 foot over there and 1 foot over here. That's how it works, Laura. So it's back and forth. And when he's ready, he will let go. I don't know if it's close to his time or not. I don't get that information, but what I get, it's not unusual for people, older people, even who are not ill, to really, they're napping or sleeping, to have one foot over there checking it out. But I feel like people have come for him, Virginia. He has a woman over there, so I don't know if his wife passed first, but I have a woman encouraging him to make the transition when he's ready. There's a seat pulled up at the table for him, I think, which he's telling him, when you're ready. A message from him would be, and I feel a military kind of service kind of bearing here in this family. If it's not this gentleman, it's surrounding him. And I would say to you, this is for, who is this for again?
Virginia.
Virginia. I get the impression he's saying, never give up. Don't give up. Which is, he's saying, I'm trying not to give up, but I'm ready to go. But he's saying to you, don't give up. So I don't know what he's saying. The important thing is love. Never give up on love. Everything, nothing else matters. Does that make sense? So I feel as though, Virginia, you've taken an unpopular stance about something in the family. Could be like, I think your behavior is X, is wrong, or I feel that things should be done this way. I kind of get with your grandfather, he's saying, don't give up on whatever this pursuit is. Don't be afraid to stand your ground if you feel that strongly about something. So I hope you can take that.
Oh, thank you. And, Virginia, ask Archangel Azrael to help his transition be smooth and easy. It sounds like he's well in that frame of mind to be ready to do that. But Archangel Azrael comes with the most beautiful and loving and compassionate energy. And he just makes everything so warm and supportive and graceful and gracious. And so ask Archangel Azrael to help not only your uncle, but your entire family during this time. And we wish him Godspeed. And also for you, a couple messages that the angels are talking to you, Virginia, and they're talking to you in your sleep. And they're also saying, you are a very intuitive lady. You have a heart of gold. And the angels are saying, we see all of the love and the beauty that is in your heart. And we are just whispering to you that we love you and we love you and we love you more every day. They also are with you showing compassion. And this is especially Mother Mary showing compassion for you and support for you, Virginia. As you make decisions, as you go through life and you're making decisions, you're making changes in your life, they are showering you with compassion and telling you that we are a strength of millions here for you. So don't ever feel that you are alone, and don't ever feel that you can't do something, because you've got the strength of millions of angels and divine beings behind you. So I want to say thank you to everybody for checking in with us and watching us today. Being here with Carolan Carey, who's helping us connect with our loved ones, is to me such a blessing and such a gift. So thank you, Carolan, for bringing your beautiful messages and your gift to all of us, and especially so early in the morning. I know it's not your favorite time of day, and I really appreciate you doing this for me.
Sugar will get me on the schedule again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's right. And we can't wait to meet Miss Sugar.
Okay.
So thanks, Jules, and thanks everybody that was here asking for messages today. Get in touch with Carolan, CarolanCarey.com, and spend some time talking to her and your loved ones. And until next week, I'll see you then. But don't forget to go to my website and sign up for the Angel Message of the Week if you haven't done so. All right? And until then, be well, be happy, be safe. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.